Concord is dead. The Concord Steam forums are not. Let's read some posts. First post by Void says, R-word bigotry won again. And based on all these stickers up here, I can tell this one's gonna be good. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? Does your day feel that little bit better knowing a great developer comprised of hardworking folks is going to be likely shut down over this? All because you can't get whack off to, quote, ugly character designs and cry about, quote, woke games all the time. Get the memo. This game wasn't for you in the first place. Now a decent shooter with fresh ideas in a boring F2P market is going to die, in all caps. Does that make you happy? You are what's wrong with this industry, and because of you, Sony might see this and think PC isn't worth investing their money in for future games. Hope you're satisfied. That was on August 28. He edited this today saying, edit. Well, congratulations. The game is shutting down completely. Hope you miserable gamers are happy. Festizio says, the fat's lost. It's a good day to be an American. Heavy Hitter 451 says, you just said it yourself. This game is not for us, so stop hearting to us. We're out. Parasite X writes, I am extremely satisfied. Watching this pile of heart burn has been very enjoyable. Money well spent on Soyni's part with an okay emoji. Sarah's got the right idea, says boring copy pasta. Well, all these were from August 28th before it shut down, so let's go near the end so we can see the more recent posts. All right, well, as of 21 hours ago, it's on page 15 of 32, so half this thread is within the last 24 hours. Overtake says, I keep remembering how they spent millions on this, how it failed, then laugh at it. Nah, I want to read the shill posts and the bait posts. Those are the most fun. Glory says, hell yeah, R-word bigots taking W's left and right. Spicarus says, get the memo. This game wasn't for you in the first place. No, why are you buying it? Next time, make a game I can, to Rowland calling it out for being a point farm. Do not give awards to the topic or to OP's responses in the thread itself. Oh, but that, yeah, he's probably right, but it is fun to read them. That's why I'm here. H Honor says, damn, you guys got Steam point farmed. How embarrassing, lol. Brandon pointing out a fact that I think everybody knows at this point, that there's a game where you get to do something inappropriate with a very bad man from history, and there are more people playing that game than Concord. Melancholy Mike say, I say 9 out of 10 rage bait. Lol, I would have given a 10, but Concord isn't in your library. It would have sealed it for me. Yeah. Man, there are so many people that just came out to dance on this game's grave. I want to see the Sony shills coping. That's the fun part. I either want to see coping or bait posting. That's what I came here for. Like this Mario, I'm just gonna read the first line. Replying to the OP. I'm a woman and I'm attractive in real life. Okay, if you say so. Hype asking, why did you talentless freaks not buy my game? You know, something I do appreciate reading through threads like this are, you know, people will ask questions like, are you happy? Are you satisfied? And then they mean them to be rhetorical because the answer is obviously like, no, you shouldn't be happy about this. And people will just be like, yep, I am. Thanks for asking. Like half the posts in here are just like, yes, I am happy. How did I appreciate you bringing that up. Like people just post this stuff. Oh no, don't play it. Don't play it. Don't play it. Yeah, it's like this. Yes, absolutely. We know. Good. I am. Thanks. We're all happy. Like, oh, this is good bait though. Like there are many walls of text just like this in this thread where people are legitimately responding to it as if it's sincere. I don't know if it's sincere or not. I'm pretty sure it's bait, but it is funny. All right, let's move on. Next thread, Edward Blicky Hands starts a new thread and says, Bloodborne but pride. Steps for Sony to make big money. 1. Remaster Bloodborne. 2. Make Gehrman a sassy girl boss. 3. Replace Lady Maria with cute, trendy 4. Male on male, give that thing gameplay mechanics. 5. Profit. This is the next step, Sony. Albie replies, says, instead of Insight, you need Reddit Gold. Edward Blicky Hands replies, just replace Insight with autism and save a step. Mr. Popo says, that's a 10 out of 10 game for Snoy. Random account name with a whole bunch of numbers says, ha 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 ha, I just came here to laugh. 200 million wasted so they can realize gamers are not to, quote, educate people. Edward Blicky Hands Hands says, the main quest is about finding yourself. That's why we decided to replace the blood vials with, oh, Jesus Christ. Mr. Soul says, just get the Concord devs to do it. Sounds like they've got some free time now. Edward Blicky Hands once again. We got the dev team, just need Larry Fink to help with the funding. God of War, are you working as a professional, quote, consultant, unquote, in the games industry, or are you thinking about starting such a career? You may be highly qualified. Edward Blicky Hands once again. I'm just a girl with a 4-year liberal arts degree and a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some terrible news. It's with a heavy heart that I regret to inform you that Dream, our favorite schizo poster, has been banned. Pecora starts a new thread and says, congratulations, gamers. He's got 2 stickers, one gesture and one funny. By not supporting Concord, a one-time paid game, you are basically telling game developers the following. 1, we want microtransactions. 2, we want day 1 patches that are just as big if not bigger than the base game size. 3, we want loot boxes. 4, we want battle passes. Basically, the system that we have currently with F2P games. That's what you have voted for. You wanted this. So I don't want to hear you crying and complaining when we have Overwatch for the next 50 years, because that's all you're getting. Big Cat Rob with the MLP. Oh no, that's a furry profile picture. No, I just want to tell Sony Fornia to screw off and suffer. Your watch says what I was thinking. Not all games are like/have been like this. And there's been a resurgence from recent games that don't include any of these features, so I don't see your point, lol. Chaos Marine says you're welcome, glad to help. Vertical Mouse with a spicy post. By not supporting Concord, a one-time paid game, I'm basically telling game developers the following. 1, I don't support woke games. 2, I'm not gay. Bonnie says, it's always some fat guy hiding behind an anime girl complaining like Pecora. Is Pecora a character? I don't know who that is. Pecora responds saying, projecting much? Anti-Greedy says, I accept microtransactions if the game has booba. So Ponsgim says, the message was, we don't want crap games. We don't pay for trash. Vainglory replies, says, I think the message was actually more like, quote, pronouns bad, Barbie movie forced feminize me, Obama frowny face, unquote. And of course, at the end of this thread, we've got some Godwin's Law coming into play. Okay, amazing. Yes, very predictable. Goobax with a new thread says, I had so much fun with this game. Sad that it's gone. It's been a while since I had so much fun grave dancing on this piece of crap. And you guys didn't disappoint either. The whole community came together and sent Sony an important message. It's been an amazing 2 weeks, and I hope to see you all soon. Maybe when Dragon Age Veilguard launches next month, we can all get together and laugh at its flop just like old times. Peace! Skate Dell says, same here. I've had more fun with this game than with any CD Projekt movie game or FromSlop Dodge Fest. Thank you for your service, guys. See you on Veilguard. Discombobulating says, I had fun in this forum, and unlike the game, it's still available. Oh god. Here we go. Captain Furious with an excellent bait post that was extremely successful. He got 14 jesters out of this. Hate 1. I spent 35 hours on this wonderful, unique hero shooter. 35 hours I'll never forget. I love planning on spending 350 more hours. Universe trotting with my free gunner pals. But no, the anti-woke mob struck again. You took this game from me, and I'm mad as hell. Oh, I've seen this guy's name before. This is 100% bait. Somebody took the bait. Says Sony did that. Says Fafnir Chaos. We didn't do anything. Blames Sony. Captain Furious says you forced Sony's hand. Fafnir Chaos says, why are you defending a multi-billion-dollar company? If you're wondering, that's why right there. Beardy62 starts a new thread and he managed 4 jesters out of this. Let's see what he's got to say. Titled, Snowflake Conservatives are at it again. Game was fun despite its short-lived game. Failed mainly due to the fact that basement dwellers with nothing better to do in their time than moan that about a game being inclusive because it hurt their narrow worldview was what killed it. Dude, this is so hard to read out loud. These people are by their own definition, quote, snowflakes, unquote, because they did not like a game that was being inclusive. They ignored the gameplay and went and targeted the devs being rude and harsh just because it did not also match their conservative view. Could this game done better if it was F2P? 100%. But the narrow view of other PC gamers would only bring it down. If they ignored all the things that annoyed them, then they would see the game for what it was. A fun shooter with characters and good, well-designed maps. IDC if people give me clown awards on Steam. Go touch grass and complain about things that actually matter. Not a video game. CS Caster says, save your clowns, guys, not worth it. Modern Colonial says, I think this one is a genuine Snoy fanboy. Shield, who's been banned, says, it's a known fact that the right wing are among the most tender people around. Great Mazer says, weakest bait I've ever seen. It's not the weakest I've seen. The weakest I've seen actually had many people take it, so doesn't really mean much. Silky Love says, LeMayo, this guy actually bought the game. Did he really? I don't know how to see it. Oh well. Oh, here's a spicy spicy thread. Loco says, an ex-Concord developer says he can't get hard to enjoy bedroom fun after the game's backlash. He said after reading those messages online, he decided to quit the job because he knows this backlash will hit everyone in the studio. It has been 2 weeks. He didn't had bedroom fun with his girlfriend. They just meet 1 month ago because he can't get hard. He says life should be moving on and let this be a learning path for them. He deleted the tweet after people started roasting him again. Who posted this stuff? Poizo. First reply. He was probably looking at the playable characters in Concord. That would ruin any man. Fox says, R word won again. Especially spatial R word or something. I haven't played the game. Kate. Oh, Jesus Christ. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Randy Cheese again, reposting somebody else's thread word for word as its new thread. Farmed 10 gestures out of it and 6 hilarious reaction stickers. Oh, Randy Cheese is a pro. Here's some more bait by Pecora, familiar name. D-wording news. Concord will lose Sony $200 million. I implore people to give the new Concord game a chance. After 8 years of relentless dedication and hard work, the devs have poured their hearts into this project, yet it hasn't received the attention it deserves. Please, if you can, support them by buying the game. Your help can make a difference. Oh, that was on August 28th. That was a while ago. Let's go to the end. Well, I believe this person got banned and their post deleted, but not the quote in a reply, so I'm gonna read it. Daxy Gaming says, genuine reply. I think everyone should play this game. My favorite character is Da because he got that dog in him. Really, this game could be game of the year if it wasn't for the toxic gaming community. People were lining up around the corner to buy this game before the gamers came in and defamed everyone. I saw it myself at my local game store, where a righty with a MAGA hat came into the store and started screaming. There were 500 children holding Concord in their hands, so excited to play it. But as soon as that bigot started yelling, all the parents told their children simultaneously they couldn't have the game. I was heartbroken. I knew I had to do something, so I yelled, "Drumpf is a convicted felon!" And then about 179 of the mothers had the courage to buy Concord for their children. Also, everyone clapped. Royal Caesar replies to this post saying, things that didn't happen for 500. Really? I was expecting an Albert Einstein came in and gave me $100% ending to that. Honestly. Mass starts a new thread and asks, do you feel bad for the devs? For even a shred of sympathy? And all the replies are resounding no. Sir George with some low quality bait says, it's so unfair. I'm hurt and triggered. Shame on you, Sony, for bowing to R word and people who didn't even play the game, and now you just embolden them. Hicksman says, don't feed the trolls, bad bait. I agree. Stallion starts a new thread and says, I would like to apologize. I was wrong. I clowned on Concord, and a lot of you extremely smart, high IQ individuals who bought Concord to support #current told me that the game was thriving. I didn't believe you. I allowed the toxic gamers to cloud my vision, my understanding. But now, with the official closure of the servers after less than 2 weeks, I see I was wrong, so very wrong. This game is thriving. It's a beautiful, soaring success. The modern audience, they carried Concord to victory. Truly a beautiful, thriving game. Shive says, so true, Oomphy. Don't forget to hop on Concord TM later today so we can run some fun matches. Blue Seraph, new thread, says, please refund and buy Dustborn. The folks at Firewalk needs our support from the 2LGHD TV++ community. Poizo says, isn't that a map in Team Fortress 2? Noir starts a new thread and he was banned. Ironic. Thread title, ban the trolls. He says, I am sick of people talking hearts about this game. I have over 60 hours playing Concord on my PS5 and you Republicans have killed this amazing game. I'm beyond mad after reading that this game is being shut down because of some chuds. Bring back Concord. Revenant K, first reply, you need to seek the help of a necromancer. You know, as baity as this was, he only got one gesture out of it. Just one lone gesture is all he's got to show for his hard work. Zook says, this isn't Reddit. No one says chuds. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Noah came back because he wasn't getting enough gestures, and he says, y'all need help. This game was great and you killed it because you're R-word and istophobic. End of story. Let's see who took the bait. Come on, somebody's got to take it. He said, Noah, once again, man, he's committed, says, I was forced to refund it because the game was tarnished by incels. Noah, once again, says, it's not a joke. People are gonna lose jobs over this. Yeah, probably. El Verdugo with a new thread says, this game was like a cicada. Concord had a shockingly similar life as a cicada. Underground in development for years and die in a week while being really noticeable. Mr. Soul, first reply, but nowhere near as cool. A good Joe says, I hate cicadas too, annoying hearts. Familiar name, Poizo with a new thread. One cannot expect a small studio to make a AAA game in today's market. Being a small studio, gamers can't expect a AAA game. With a small budget, limited development time, and a small slider that would increase the girth of the mercenaries, you have to temper your expectations. With these facts in play, it's no wonder Concord failed and is being shut down. Shout out to small studios for giving it a try. Icarus says, monkey. Some kind of kobold devours the bait all in one bite with zero awareness that he was just memeing. Mount Jeeves with a new thread says, what goes around comes around, bigots. Just remember that in future after what you done with Concord. Familiar name again, Poizo says, Concord will get its revenge when its remaster is released exclusively on Epic Games Store. Vape 2024 with a new thread titled All According to Plan. It's so obvious that they made the game fail on purpose. They were just using this as an excuse to collect data, to find out what not to do. In case you never checked the calendar, this is 2024, the age of AI and supercomputers. Now, they're gonna make the true game for the modern audience. The game that will put Apex, League, and Fortnite to rest. The $200 million that they spent is just a drop in the bucket. They were playing you from the start, and you morons just walked right into their trap. Poizo with another banger. Collecting data from the 500 and less people who played it? It was just a meme post, but I don't know what to tell you. Pecora again. Maybe the real Concord was the friends we made along the way. I think the real Concord is right here. This is the real Concord. This is the real PvP going on here. Who can farm the most jester reacts? That was the real Concord all along. Poizo says, Concord's game page did not have an LGHD TV Plus tag, thus why the game failed. I'm reviewing Concord's Steam page trying to figure out why the game failed and notice right away there is no LGHD TV tag for the game, either out of ignorance or out of spite. I feel the lack of said tag caused this game to failed. It would have sold otherwise. Fox says, exactly! The modern audience would have come out to support this game in drove had the LGHD TV Plus tag been included. Equalidin with a new thread says, you should have sold would have never been refunded. You should have had to live with the consequences of your actions. I just love how people send this stuff. They just type it in, don't even read it, hit the send button, then move on with their lives. I like how that's the meta over here. Tersh says, screw the haters. I'm having a blast. TM with 3 exclamation points. This game will go down in history. Proton's new thread titled Concord 2. One word, NFTs and TikTok celebrities. Thumbs up. I'm ready to pre-order. Mr. Popo says missed opportunity. All the characters in the game look like a bunch of Portland street weirdos who geared up for battle at a thrift store. Instead of space, the settings should have been some dirty back alley where you fight for control of the best cardboard boxes or steal the enemy team's used needles. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, Wayne, new thread on September 2nd. This is before the news. Says, no real updates since launch? Has anyone heard any feedback from the dev/publisher? I've been playing for a minute now and they haven't posted any game updates or any update of any kind since the 25th, I think? Are they just pretending nothing's wrong here? Will we even make it to October for season 1? Please do not the cat who was banned says, why do you need the update? It's already perfect. I'm just looking for the timestamp after it got announced it was over. Oh, here's OP who just found out. Got my update. Game is going offline on the 6th. You can no longer buy the game on the Steam store and they're offering refunds to anybody who purchased it. Update, it's dead. LeMayo says Minu. RZ Yamoto says, bruh, I just bought this game a few hours ago and then Sony just give death sentence this for this game? I only play 4 match though with a facepalm. Oh geez. Oh god, not this. All right, so we got some kanji 20 hours ago. Starts a new thread and here's the title. Plea for support. Save the game, save the developers. Dear fellow gamers and supporters of the gaming community, we find ourselves at a critical juncture. A beloved game, nurtured with passion, dedication, and countless hours of hard work, is teetering on the brink of extinction. This isn't just a game, it's a testament to the creativity and relentless effort of a team of developers who have poured their hearts and souls into every pixel, every line of code, and every immersive experience this game offers. Behind the screen, there is a team of talented individuals whose livelihoods are now at risk. These developers are not faceless entities, they are artists, storytellers, and innovators who have devoted years of their lives to bringing this world to life. They stayed late nights, missed family moments, and sacrificed personal time to create something that would bring joy, excitement, and a sense of adventure to players like us. You know, not to derail, but I just want to know he didn't get any jesters for this. Jester farming didn't work. But the reality is harsh. Despite their dedication, the game is struggling. Sales have dwindled and the threat of job losses looms large. Imagine what it must feel like to face the loss of a project you've worked on with all your heart, knowing that the community you built it for might never get to experience its full potential. Imagine knowing that this could be the end of your dream. We, as a community, have the power to change this. By supporting this game, we are not just buying a product. We are standing in solidarity with the creators who have given us something truly special. We are acknowledging their hard work, their passion, and their commitment to the art of gaming. We are saying your work matters and we see you. This is a call to action. If you've ever been moved by a game, if you've ever felt the thrill of victory, the sorrow of loss, or the joy of exploration, please consider supporting this title. Spread the word. Encourage others to purchase the game, and let's help save these jobs. Let's ensure that these talented individuals can continue to create, to innovate, and to bring us the games we love. The fate of this game and the developers behind it rests in our hands. Let's not let their hard work fade away. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you. Okami Hank says, but this do seem like bait though, lol. Black Sheep says, written by ChatGPT. Yeah, actually probably was. That is unfortunate though. This wall of text, multiple paragraphs. This is like a 5-paragraph essay and he didn't even get any clowns out of it. Freaking Randy Cheese was just copying and pasting posts from either Sony shills or fellow trolls and he got like 20. This guy didn't get any. Sale Dayton says, new thread titled Concord 2. What cool characters could it have? I'm thinking of Fat Green Crab Lady. You know, for the underrepresented fat green crab ladies of our sweet Mother Earth. Maybe it could have cool guns. Maybe a fat orange sloth woman. Perhaps even a morbidly obese, vaguely Latinx Wixman hero. Maybe purple. Oh, and some maps. Somebody with no name and a cat profile picture says was/were. Thus Void with a new thread says Concord team is exploring options, in parentheses, Concord revival. Hi Concord fans, please disregard any rumors you may have heard about Concord being canceled. The team planned to take a close look at the game, update its branding, and make necessary changes to both the business model and the game's content. While the specifics are still being worked out, rest assured that Concord is not departing. The team is committed to delivering a memorable gaming experience. Stay tuned as the team moves forward with improvements. Your support means a lot to the Concord community. Stay strong, Concord lovers, the best is yet to come. Now Reem says the level of copium in this post. Big Boss PC Faster starts a new thread, says Sony shares still keep raising up. They still have the funds to make Concord 2 and 3. Don't give up on Minority and LGHD TV Plus with a pride flag. Machine God says, when is the next update? Really enjoying my time with Concord despite the backlash from the nazies/trolls. When can we expect new characters and maps? Sulfaden says, this Friday, make sure to log in quick and redeem the free outfit for the professor. Mega Chud Gaming, TM, new thread, asking for wing sauce recipes. Anyone got a unique recipe for a wing sauce? Doesn't have to be insanely hot. I just want something new while I enjoy my last few hours with Concord. Big frowning face. Evo with a new thread. Sales aren't the only important metric, you know. Did the game make a social impact? I would argue yes. It featured the first trans woman of color in a prominent role in a AAA production. I bet a lot of you didn't even know this, as a hyperlink to www.thepinknews.com. People have been talking about the game non-stop as well. It also featured what appears to be an obese Eskimo. I'm almost positive that's a first as well. What about the passion from the fan base as well? At any given time, dozens to hundreds of people played this game constantly and loved it. They defended it when bigots came to gloat. They're gonna be talking about this game for a long time. Big thanks to the devs for eschewing things like sales and profits in the name of inclusion. Representation matters, but it's not enough to just give people the option to play as a chubby amputee. Oh, Jesus Christ. To play as a chubby amputee with vitiligo. Every single character should be not normal in some respect, but I'm glad these devs got that. People might not be able to play the game anymore, but if they could, they'd be playing as some sort of minority, and man, that means something. Thank you, Sony. Bree says, too long didn't read. Did you like the game or not? Samurai Jack, May did obese Eskimo way better. Come on, there's gotta be some more good bait posts in here. I know they're hiding. Come out, come on, where are you? Deep sea creature, hey, got a jester for this. New thread, titled, The Game Was Excellent. I'm genuinely saddened to hear that Concord TM is shutting down. This game quickly became a favorite of mine with its exhilarating 5v5 PvP matches and the deep strategic gameplay it offered. The diverse roster of free gunners and the crew builder feature let me craft my ideal team and explore different strategies, making every match feel unique. Unlocking free gunner variants and personalizing them kept the experience fresh and engaging. While I've seen some criticism from the anti-woke crowd claiming that the game's inclusivity was a downside, I couldn't disagree more. The diverse character roster added significant depth and variety, enhancing my connection to the game. The North Star crew stories and regular updates kept the game exciting and dynamic. As we bid farewell to Concord TM, I'm left with a sense of what could have been. The potential for future updates and expansions was immense, and it's a real shame we won't get to see how the game would have continued to evolve. Despite its early closure, Concord TM made a lasting impression on me, and it's disappointing to see such a promising game come to an end. Oh god, the first comment to this, I'm not reading that. I can't read that on YouTube. Poop in the urinal said I liked playing as the fat Malaysian. Mr. Saul says, thanks for sharing your take on the game, ChatGPT. Scarlet with a new thread says, you should be ashamed of yourselves. Singer-songwriter Mila Jam has revealed that she will feature in the latest PlayStation game, Concord. The black transgender activist, full name Jamila Adderley, shared the news in an Instagram post announcing that she voiced and gave her likeness to the free gunner Baz in the first-person shooter. Let that sink in. Your chuttery and refusal to purchase Concord costed a black transgender activist their job. You should step back and take 5 minutes to reflect on what horrible human beings y'all are. Hey, did Pharma hilarious react at it? That's what got something. Albie got a just to react for this new thread titled A Tragedy. Nobody could have seen this coming. The game was doing so well. I'm so heartbroken. That said, I think we should all move over to Dustborn. It'll make the grieving process less gut-wrenching. Rip Concord with 5 crying emotes. You know, I'm surprised I haven't seen any jokes about 2 more weeks yet. That's one line of comedy I haven't seen get spammed. Mr. Salt starts a new thread. It can't end like this. Let's gather together. Let's make a crowdfund so we can buy Concord IP and rework the game. There will be cash shop, free to play, and all characters will be... Oh, Jesus, dude. I don't think that's gonna save it. SkyCon starts a new thread saying, Concord 5 incoming. So he said, has anyone else heard the rumors? After the immense success of Concord... Sorry, I can't get through it. Oh, God. After the immense success of Concord 4, rumors say they pulled it just to make room for the launch of Concord 4. All right, let's go to the back, the high number pages, see if there's a nice, good OG bait thread. We gotta find a good one. Oh, this one's locked. The OP locked it. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is from Jobco. They did a little bit of farming. People here don't even care about this game. They are just farming Steam points. I'm so sick of this. I love this game. I've been waiting for it to come out for 8 years of my life. That's basically 20% of the life I'll live waiting for this game. And here we are, the Steam forums, where trolls and antis and misogynist and R-words alike dwell. I, for one, cannot stand it, and I will not sit idly by, waiting for the mods to do the work. I take a stand. Solely, I raise my rainbow-colored shield and say, enough is enough. If you, quote-unquote, people wish to take this further, the comment section below awaits you. Kate says, I'm not doing it for Steam points. I just finished Monkey Game this morning and it was so good I couldn't bring myself to ruin my Sunday by playing any other game. So I have been sipping scotch for the better part of 9 hours and making the worst, just absolutely abominable hearts to see how long it takes the Jannies to sweep it up. Dr. Aki Makura says, that's a mighty fine award collection, partner. Bows and tips farmer hat in respect. Golian says, farming Steam points is a better game than Concord. Probably is. Jobco, in reply to, I don't know, somebody calling him a nerd, says, bigotry and Nazi's ideals will not stop me from enjoying the product. One day we'll be on the winning side of history and everything you've amounted to will be erased. You stand for inequality. I stand for a utopian society where everyone is equal and shares their yield. Oh God, come on, man. All right, this is low quality bait. Are there any more locked threads? I'm just gonna look for locked threads. If there's none, then well, we'll just click on a random one and see what comes up. All right, here we go. This will be the last one. And it's good because it has 18 clowns. He went farming. Clint No Nerdy Wood starts a new thread. I don't see the issue with adding pronouns. There's not an issue to know the character's gender identity. It makes the characters more relatable and interesting. The characters are designed really well and also look noticeably different and not copy-paste cookie-cutter types. The gunplay is also solid. 8.7 out of 10 beta for me. Oh man, so many people bit down on this. Just look at this. Look at this. They all bit down on it. Oh man, it's so obvious. I'm learning about the Steam forums because I can recognize this bait from a mile away. Honorable Sir Richard DeMilos, who was banned, says, very well done, Clint No Nerdy Wood. I'm part of the financial team, and as we have discussed earlier last week, you'll receive the payment for your great comment in 2 to 3 days as the cryptocurrency of your choice to avoid any risk of this being discovered by anyone. Oh my God, that's from July 20th. I'm way back in time. I didn't realize how far back I went. Okay, I gotta read this one. One more. Okay, this is the last one. Last thread, and then I'm quitting. I'm rage quitting this this video. Mr. John Wick starts a new thread, says R word and nothing more. We got 12 Jester stickers. We have some Take My Point sticker, a treasure sticker, and the topic has been locked, so you know it's good. R words, bigots, and trolls can laugh all they want, but they won't think about the developers who will get fired because of them and struggle to put food on the table for their kids. Is it really worth to spread bigotry and misinformation about a game that devs worked hard on? A game that tried something different with quirky but cool character design and representation with pronouns and modern sensibilities? A game that is mechanically very sound and fun, but has no chance to flourish due to R word. I hope if you ever have to queue for welfare or help from the state because you lost your job, you think about your actions here. Disgraceful behavior. Insomniac, who was banned, says, call us every name you want. It won't make gamers buy the game. Developers are not owed success. They owe players a good game and they didn't make one. Hope they enjoy their new employment at McDonald's. Jesus. Cormoran says, if you're gonna valiantly defend the game, the least you could do is buy it. Revengicide says, starve, I don't care, LeMayo. No, okay, last post was a Janny that works at Valve saying, we're locking this thread as it has devolved into non-productive argument. Thanks for your understanding. Good job, Janny. Everybody clap for the Janny. And remember, Leo does it for free. He does it for free. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's paid. Maybe Valve actually pays him. All right, well, that's gonna do it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day, and maybe I'll see you on Friday. I'm gonna peruse the forums again if there's any juice here when everything shuts down for good. If the forums even still exist, they might be gone forever. So anyway, hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.